Hello my beautiful friends, and welcome back to our channel and another video in the perfectionism deprogramming series. We're talking about antidotes to perfectionism. So these antidotes that I'm offering are not a once and done fix for all, but we know that perfectionism is a collection of archetypal thought errors that show up in all different parts of our lives. We need to try and deprogram those cognitive distortions, those thought errors, and we need to reprogram some more useful thoughts. So I'm offering you a smorgasbord of different ways of thinking so that you can start to install some more useful software programming here. So today I'd like to talk about procrastination, because I've noticed certainly in my own life and also for my clients, a big reason that we procrastinate is because we think about the entirety of the task, the entirety of the project, the finished product of the project. And this type of thinking fits into the box of black and white thinking. We say that when we sit down and do the work, or when we plan to do the work, we want to have the time and the space, the energy, the focus, the attention to be able to do the whole project, the project in its entirety, and of course, really, really well. Now, naturally, thinking about the project, the task in this way is going to bring about a feeling, an emotion of overwhelm for most of us. The common thoughts that come from planning or wanting to do the whole project, the whole task at once in one go, or in one perfect little container, 1 week, whatever, will be thoughts like, I don't know how to do every task yet. I'm not prepared to do every bit. I don't know how to do every step yet. I don't know what I want to put in every step. I don't think I have enough time to get it all done here. I won't be able to focus for long enough. And if you've gotten to the point of putting that big project into your calendar in a time slot, as the time approaches, you might have thoughts like, I'm not ready yet, I haven't prepared enough, I don't have the energy for this, now's not the right time. Although the thoughts, the original thoughts of, I want to do all the project at once, I want to do it all in one container when I feel really good, sound like good, useful, determined thoughts. The thoughts that branch off from that come from that for perfectionistic thinkers are commonly more self-defeating thoughts, more overwhelmed thoughts, thoughts that create that hopelessness, that defeatedness, that overwhelm in our bodies. And subsequently, unsurprisingly, we procrastinate. So my perfectionism antidote for you today is to, instead of having that fantasy of doing the whole task in one perfect container, to learn to be okay with, or even ultimately happy with, doing small segments of the task at separate times. Now I know this doesn't inspire as much excitement and motivation necessarily as the idea of getting the task done in one day or one weekend or 1 week. But here's the thing, if you're feeling a lot of overwhelm and if you're procrastinating, if you keep moving that thing, pushing it back on your calendar, you're not getting anything done in any time. The time is passing and you're not getting the project done. It remains a fantasy in your head that could be done in a weekend, that it could be done in a day. If it could have been, you would have done it by now. Right? This is something that you care about. This is something that's important to you. You have the wanting to do it, but you haven't yet. Your thinking is getting in your way. So my beautiful friends, my task for you is not only to break the project up into small tasks, but to find satisfaction in doing the tasks, to learn to celebrate those sub-tasks as you get them done piece by piece. Celebrate each bit instead of only celebrating when you get the whole thing done. When you teach your mind and body that there is a reward, there's a pat on the back, there's a celebration from you after doing any piece of the work, you're going to feel more inclined to do it again. And on the contrary, if while you're doing one of these subtasks and you're constantly telling yourself that it's never enough and there's so much more to do and you should do better, how likely are you to do the next bit? How likely are you to even finish what you're doing now? And how do you think that is going to affect the quality of your work? It's time to do things differently. Your perfectionism is not helping you here, it's hindering you. Your perfectionism is a liability dressed up as a virtue. Just like these thoughts about doing the whole project at once, while sounds really nice, is actually associated with all these other thoughts that are causing emotions like overwhelm, that are causing behaviors like procrastination. Let me know, my beautiful friends, if this is helpful. Let me know if you're resonating with this perfectionism type thinking, and I'll see you guys in my next video.